So I want to talk about fake friends because I've realised that I've had to cut some people off. It's come to the end of my patience where I've given people chances over and over again and they've just upset me, or they just haven't been supportive in the times I've needed them. For example, the past few months my granddad has been incredibly ill. He went into hospital. I was there almost every day by his side. Like, I was so worried. When I was here, he's all I could have thought about at the time, and I couldn't go to uni and I couldn't do much of my personal life. And there were people there who were really supportive, like my family and a few close friends, but I realised some people were they just got really like sick of me being sad and angry and acting weird, and that's not right. People shouldn't tell you how to feel. Like, if they find your sadness an inconvenience to them, they are not a real friend. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but not everyone's going to be your friend for life, and there are some people who are going to be extremely fake, who act like they're there for you because you give something to them that they're not going to get from anyone else, but they'll never give it back, and you have to cut these people out of your life because you're just going to be unhappy. You're not going to grow as a person being stuck in this area of your life. And I realised this because I did so much more for people than they would for me. I would sacrifice things, I would, you know, push opportunities aside to be there for them, and then in the time of need they would decline my phone calls, ignore my messages, and they wouldn't want to see me, and they live just down the road. Whereas people who live hundreds of miles away would call me once a week to see how I'm doing and like message me, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted a little bit of support because I was crumbling. I have not learned how to look after myself, how to deal with anxiety, how to make sure that I can, you know, be happy when things are hard, that I can work when things are hard. And I see this every day with people, like other people, because I don't want everyone else to make the same mistakes I have. I see people trying to fit in with groups because they are popular and they want like good friends, they want like a large amount of friends, but they change themselves, and that's because the group of friends don't like them for who they are and they feel like they have to change themselves to fit in. And if your friends don't like you for who you are, if they're telling you that you should change yourself and it is something you don't agree with, they're not your friends. Like, some friends help you grow, other friends just want to see you go downhill, or they just don't care whether you go downhill. If you realise that in the end all you have to rely on is yourself, you need to step up, make these decisions and cut people out of your life who don't put in the effort that you do. And it's the sad realisation that I've had recently, that I've had to cut off quite a lot of people because I just open myself up to people that I barely know, like you guys for example. But I'm not telling you all my personal details, I'm trying to help you out, but there are hundreds of people out there who I have told personal things to that happened in the past, or things I've done in the past, and now I'm a completely different person, but all these people think they know who I am, and that to me is disheartening because that's not who I am, and I know that. So sometimes I can like be confident and say, hey, I know that's not who I am, you guys can get stuffed. Surround yourself with positive people and make acquaintances as well. You don't have to have everyone to be your close friend to know everything about you. You can make connections, collaborations with people who you just know. You just don't know them personally, but you've spoken to them, and you don't have to tell everyone everything, you know. You don't even have to tell one person everything. You can just keep it to yourself if you learn to rely on yourself. And the point is, there are fake friends out there. People who haven't grown up yet and all they care about is themselves, or they don't consider you to be such a close friend. The conclusion here, really, is that I've been doing it for too long. I've been giving people second chances for too long who I thought were my really, really close friends. And when you think back to certain times in your life where other things have happened and you've been there for them and they haven't listened to you, and you wanted them to be there for you at a different point and they haven't, it sucks, but it's life. But the positive thing about this, let's get onto some positive stuff now, because I've rambled on a bit too much about sad things, is that you will find some people who are good eggs. Really good people you can trust. They are rare, but you will find someone. I have 5 people, I think, at the moment, and yeah, that's not a large number, but I am happy with that. I hope you guys can find a way to be okay and not have to change yourself to be friends with someone. Yeah, that was my point anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.